They came back at 209,000. Building permits beat expectations. Housing starts beat expectations. In about 30 minutes here, we have flash manufacturing PMI and flash services PMI. And those are really along with the pre-market news here, those are the most really volatile moments of our pre-market, our day today. When you're looking at the Fed Fund futures, you'll notice here that this cut completely erased and the hike has been pulled forward all the way into 2026 again. And it's 41.4. We're going to make a mental note there, 41.4 as we're going into our morning. Now, our leading indicators, remember that the dollar right now is in neutral with the indices. And so its negative correlation is affecting the currencies in gold and silver, but we're in neutral on the indices. There's still extension long levels here. We ran into these extensions yesterday. Overnight, they defended. The profit targets are up at 199.678. Bank is inside of a daily short. Inside of that smaller time frame, it has the extension long. We're going to see where it opens up here in a moment. And then the VIX is inside of a series of shorts. And this is what's really holding the market up right now. It's holding the market up right now because this VIX series, we have the June contract, Friday's highs to lows, which we ran into yesterday. And then yesterday, Wednesday's highs to lows is defending as a 50% retracement short inside of that. And the equivalent of that on the indices, and you can actually see this on the ES, probably the clearest, you can see a short setup on the VIX, which completed, that we ran into yesterday, and then we squeezed up into a next measured move short. And then the ES yesterday had a long from lows right as we were filling the gap. We had a long from lows right as we were filling the gap. So we filled the gap. We ran into this halfway back long from Tuesday's lows to highs and then absolutely ripped. It ripped. And then we went into the overnight time frame with a long from lows of the week to highs of the week, the inverse of that VIX setup. As we came into the NVIDIA earnings, NVIDIA earnings, I think it's now, well, we're going to see how the day closes here, but 5 out of the 6 last earnings days, it closed red. It's a kind of a buy the rumor, sell the fact pattern with NVIDIA in its earnings. So, could this be, 6 out of 7? We're going to find out today. We ran into the 20 handle above us here, and that led us into the direction of the gap fill, which was below us. The 20 handle contains the market. There's a 70% probability of a fill inside of that 20 handle. And then we've fallen all the way, and we're flirting here with the 30 handle. And so we're sitting right on top of the 30 handle. Gap fill statistics on top of that 30 handle are below it. There's only a 32% probability for a gap fill. And then if we were to make it above it, before the bell, there's a 54% probability of filling the gap. And so we're right on the edge here of a market having a coin flip, kind of 50-50 event from the perspective of a gap fill. Right now we're 32%. A moment ago we were at 50%. The question that we were asking here as we were going into this stream continues at eminiaddict.com. The link is in the description. Join me there for tools and resources for learning measured move trading. I wrote the book on the measured move. Check out the hundreds of others that have learned trading plan development, pattern recognition, money management, and trading discipline with me to become the best, most confident trader that you can be.